G'day YouTube. Today we are at the beautiful Mount Disappointment. We're here at Anderson's Garden Campground where I'm going to give you a short-term review of our Maverick off-road camper. In today's review, I'm going to be covering a number of topics.
We're firstly going to go through what's included with this camper trailer. We'll go into the cost and value for money, material and build quality, functionality and usability, and then some considerations about this trailer itself. This trailer comes with lots of standard features. It has trailer stabilizing arms, independent suspension, a large water tank and rated recovery points, lots of storage for all your gear and tent poles. We've got a queen bed for the main sleeping area, and the slide doubles as another queen bed. The kitchen has a sink with running water, a dish rack, 3-burner gas stove top and 2 drawers. You can fit a 95-litre fridge and all your pantry needs in the drawers. It has a built-in step and the control panel is within arm's reach. Now Maverick give you the choice of an options pack for a little bit extra cash. This screenshot comes directly from Maverick's website. For around $2,000 you get all these added extras. A 4-bar light kit, a fold-in solar panel, dual spare wheel carrier, upgraded alloy rims, a 1000-watt inverter, an extra battery, a stereo and speakers, an upgraded jockey wheel, roof racks, and much more listed. Now let's go into cost and value for money.
Alright, so let's get to the review. Firstly, cost and value for money.
So we bought this in February of 2021 for $25,000, and after a 12-month wait we finally got it. Maverick are now selling them for $28,499 or $30,500 fully optioned. Realistically, you're going to spend the extra cash and get the extra options. And the reason why you're getting so much is, even though Maverick is a South Australian owned and operated company, most of the materials do come from China. So if being Australian made doesn't really faze you, then this is something you should consider for a decent price. Now on to build and material quality. So the drawbar is made of hot dip galvanized 100 by 50 by 4mm steel. The chassis is made of aluminium panel with checker plate. It has an independent arm suspension with 4 shocks and springs. The suspension is greasable. The body has a chip resistant coating and the latches are all pretty solid construction. The kitchen slides out really well, the drawers all lock and the gas stove top works very well. All the sliders, including the fridge and pantry, they all seem really strong and robust. The auxiliary and lights are all controlled by some solid switches, and the lights are bright enough to help you see at night. Unfortunately, there are 2 issues that I have with this. Here you've got a picture of the gas struts which push the main tent pole up. On one side the aluminium weld has actually failed, and overall they're not of good quality. This shot shows where the eyelet for the annex connects in. The main tent pole has actually snapped at that point, so I'm not sure if that's a design flaw or not, but Maverick needs to have a look at this. Because until this part gets replaced, the tent is unusable. And at only 5 months old, the roof rack is already starting to rust.
And thirdly, I'm going to cover how functional it is and how usable it is. I'm used to just sleeping in a swag, set up in a couple minutes and then be packed up in a couple minutes. By myself, about 15 minutes to set it up to where it is right now. But if you want to add the annex with the floors and all the wall, realistically, you got to allow about an hour. So we had to invest in a step ladder so that you could reach all the different poles, and it's a bit like a jigsaw puzzle and it's not quite that easy to do on your first couple attempts. In saying that though, 15 minutes isn't too bad. So if you're in an area that you don't worry about having to be protected from the elements outside, you could just set it up to where it is right now. Just put the stabilizing legs out, there's 4 of them that go down really quickly, and you have this done to the point where you can use it and go to sleep within 15 minutes. You're off the ground, it's very stable once those legs are out, and you're in and out of the elements. I love how the kitchen and the fridge and drawers are all right next to each other. So when you set it up, you've got your kitchen and you've got your fridge within 2 steps of each other. That makes it really convenient and easy to use when you're on the road. Other than that, I'd give it about a 4.5 stars rating for functionality and usability. So if you're after a camper trailer that's pretty sturdy construction, offers lots of functionality with your slide out kitchen and your fridge, getting out off the ground, and value for money, a Maverick camper might be for you. It just means you might have to change your camping style. Originally we had planned on going to one place, setting up, packing up, but it gets a bit tedious. I mean, there's a bit of work in setting it up and packing it away all the time. If you want to set it up fully with the annex, you got to allow some time. So if you're used to just pulling up, setting up and going to sleep and then doing a quick pack up and leaving, this might not be for you. However, for us, we've got a young family. We might set up at one place for a couple of days, and if you're going to do that, I think it's perfect. In buying this though, a couple of considerations you will need. This is a big trailer. It's long, it's heavy, it's wide. Treat it as such. It doesn't handle like a normal trailer, and it doesn't take much for it to start to get a little bit wobbly in the back. When I drive with it, I have to slow down and I have to be concentrating the whole time. It takes a bit of time to set up fully. Though it took 15 minutes to set it up to a usable space, that's because I've done it a few times, and that doesn't include the annex. If you want to set the annex up, you've got to allow possibly 45 minutes to an hour, and that's with 2 people. And you'll need a step ladder and a little bit of skill with puzzles. Battery life. Though it does incorporate 200 amp hour batteries, with a fridge the size of mine, unless you've got the solar panel, a generator, or you're moving this regularly, the batteries will probably only last you about 2 days. So that's it, my short-term review of Maverick's Ranger Limited slide camper trailer. If any of the information here has been helpful, then please hit the like and subscribe down there. I plan on doing more videos of our trips to Western Australia and Cape York, and I'll even do a long-term camper trailer review in the future. So please like, subscribe, and have a great day.